Hello, my name is Abhinav. So for this exercise we use aluminium. So being aluminium, it is very malleable material, so you can actually fold it, you can bend it into perfect circles, perfect cylinders. So you can actually bend it by making a die of the scale and place it on the table and fold it. But the thing is, when you bend it like this, there will be a fillet. Sometimes fillet is not very desirable, and if we place the die in wrong place, the dimension will be wrong. So otherwise, what we can do is we can make a half cut. But since we are using half cut, we need to make sure that the cut is very light. Otherwise, it will cut the sheet into two halves. So I will demonstrate that. I am making a one pass cut, just one pass cut, and I am bending it in the opposite side. So you can see it is a perfect circle. And we for sticking this model, we use cyanoacrylate, and we place the cyanoacrylate at the edges, and we place the model and let it wait for a second or two and then remove it.
So for the given model making exercise, we have been given a lot of materials, out of which one of the material is aluminium, and giving a demonstration of the best and the worst models. Let's talk about the best model and the properties which we can get from aluminium. So looking at this model, as we can see, the cuts are pretty nice, and that is because of the property of aluminium being malleable and easily being able to cut. And now you can see the finish is obviously it is a metallic finish, and we get a proper metal model. Now talking about the worst models, not the worst, but the models which have problems and the challenges which are easily seen. As you can see here, while cutting aluminium, we get perforations, and also in order to make a proper model, we need to be making the brackets and all internally. So this is one of the models which have been cut open in order to show that how the tags and the brackets are used and put in place. Once the whole internal layering has been done, we can start off with the outer layer, which would give us a good model. Now coming on to the exercise, we were given aluminium as a material to make models, and talking about the models which we have prepared, these are all the examples of the models, and this is among the best models which we have in our class. And the quality which makes it an amazing model is the fact that the sheets are actually plain, the curves have been prepared well, and since aluminium is a very thin material, we can even create dents just by holding it in our hands. And in this model we see that handling has been very well done. Now talking about some of the challenges which we get in aluminium, there are a few models. The challenges are highlighted, and one model being this. The handling has been a little poor, which has created dents, which is easily seen in normal daylight. And since there are there is unleveling, we can see it easily, the dents. And also the cutting, aluminium needs to be cut with cutter. When we use scissors and things like that, we tend to create more dents, which are visible here also. And now one of the fine points of aluminium model making is that we can create good models just by incorporating a little bit of the same material. In this model, the model has been cut open in order to show the internal structuring of the aluminium model. We have used the aluminium brackets all around the model in order to make it stiff and cut free. Now coming on to the structuring and model making of aluminium, there is one point which is very important. In the case of paper and other materials, we can create half cuts and fold the material in order to paste it. But in aluminium, it is kind of a little difficult and not possible all the times. And that is why we use such tabs. We create 90-degree perpendicular tabs and use them. We use cyanoacrylate in order to paste it. And also we need to make sure that cyanoacrylate should be used minimum. Reason being, if the cyanoacrylate has been used a lot. I mean, it tends to come out and it shows on the surface, which is definitely an eyesore.